You should have never put your hand on him and you should have never done what you have done. It's a disgrace.
Sometimes I think that I'm unstoppable. Yeah, ready to go, man, lock and load. That's right.
Welcome to the channel. This is Lady Be Unstoppable. If you're new here, remember to subscribe. This video will give you another update regarding L.A. Lewis's scenario with Olivia Babsy Grange. Dr. Lewis was on his live and he called L.A. Lewis, and L.A. Lewis gave his feedback on how he felt when he was embarrassed, allegedly. Go and watch the video till the end. Let me know what you guys think about the situation.
Now, there's a level of respect that you expect from a person. And some people have to understand that there's a time and a place for everything. And why am I addressing it? Because it actually bothers me. And if I was in that position, what would I do? Right? If somebody don't trouble you, you don't trouble them. And everybody already know that when it comes to L.A. Lewis, now L.A. Lewis is my friend. I don't have no problem with L.A. Some people may see L.A. Lewis and say, boy, L.A. mad and L.A. this and L.A. that. L.A. is who he is. There have to be somebody that entertain and somebody that keep us going. We have to have somebody. In America, we have somebody. In Jamaica, we have somebody. In every country, there's somebody. And what I do not like, the fact is that L.A. Lewis always talk about the queen and the grandson and people take it for a joke and whatever the reason is. But L.A. was there in Trenchtown where the prince was. And everybody knows that if you see L.A. Lewis, people are going to draw for L.A. Lewis and do interview because L.A. is a character and L.A. give joke. Some people like it, some people don't. Now, while L.A. was doing an interview, L.A. never, based on what we see, L.A. never walk up to IRFM and ask him for an interview. L.A. was there like everybody else, being a regular person as L.A. Lewis. And while he was doing an interview, Olivia Babsy Grange was walking past, maybe with her bodyguard or whoever the man is, and saw L.A. do an interview and turned around and said, L.A., this is not your party. And put her hand on the man and tried to push the man away. That was not good enough. She turned around to the person that was there and tell the person said, to deal with this. Olivia Babsy Grange, I am telling you, that is very disrespectful of you as a minister. It is a disgrace to see how you people operate. And when people disrespect you and call you all kind of name, you turn around and say, people is being wrong. You're a big woman, Olivia Babsy Grange. You're a big grown-ass woman. Big grown-ass woman. And that is some form of ignorance that you did as a minister. And then you expect people supposed to turn around and respect you and glorify you and call you a minister and so forth. You expect someone supposed to do that? L.A. never come and bother you. He was doing an interview. People was interviewing him. And you was going about your business and you saw the man and you stop. And you disrespect the man. And if the man did turn around and licking at your face or something now, you'd have be a big problem. That is disrespectful. And why it bother me and so forth, it could have been anybody doing an interview. Anybody. We know who L.A. is and we know what L.A. is about. And you turn around and you disrespect the man like say him is your pitney. And like the man is a boy. And it bothers me. Because if it was me you do that to, me would have tell about your mother. Me personally would have tell about your mother. Because as a big woman on if you set an example. Now think about it and all that and so on. First of all, love it, Babsy Grange. If you was in the US or somewhere, you would have ended up pick up a lawsuit. It's a disgrace to society. And guess what happened? You make people don't like you. You make people despise you as a minister. You make people look down you like a garbage because what you did, you should have never did that as a minister. And this is the problem that we have in our society. We get frightened and don't know how to operate and how to deal with people, understand what is our job criteria is. It doesn't make a difference if LA want to say Andrew this, or Juliet this, or whatever it is, I'm a maroon and so forth. It have nothing to do with you. And you can see that the man feel that way because the man never bothered you all at Babsy Gray. The man didn't, even though when you're disrespecting the man still a turn around joke with you and you disrespect the man and so forth. It is wrong what you did. It is wrong. And it should have been some form of law where you have been, where they turn around and sue you. It should have been some form of law that you turn around and get your ass sued. Because you should have never put your hand on the man and you should have never done what you have done. It's a disgrace. And it is so bad to see that you have all person. And you know what happened? You always have an ignorance about your lady. For a big woman. And you must remember this. You are going down. And you grew up and whatever, you're going down. You're a big old woman now. It is a disgrace. And anybody sit there and watch it. Think about it now. Me outside. As an outsider. And then look and say, them say this person is the minister. And then I'm an outsider watching and see the minister turn around and look at a big man, right? At a fans and turn around and said, this is not your show. And when you say this is not your show, Oliver Babsy, you turn around. And you turn around to your bodyguard and tell the bodyguard, said, deal with this. It is wrong. It is wrong and it is disrespectful. And this is the reason why society do not respect some of you as leaders. Because you are garbage and you don't know how to conduct yourself. You have a hooligan mentality. You think you're above the law, whatever it is. And if it was somebody else that you did that to, it would have never turned out good down there today. Because I'm thinking and I'm sitting there and I'm looking at it and I'm saying, what did L.A. Lewis did for that lady to disrespect the man? I'm going to tell the man, say, this is not your show. I'm going to tell security pretty much to move him. It is wrong, lady. It is wrong and it bothers me because it could have been anybody. There's an example. You're walking around with your stripe like say, use this big vacuum. Let me tell you something, Oliver Babsy Gray. You went down to leave Jamaica and come to America on is nothing. Nothing, zero. Once on leave Jamaica and touch the airport, on is nothing, on is zero. On get the same treatment as LA and everybody else will get. On travel on the same plane, the amount of the same plate, right? Staying at the same hotel, driving at the same car, drink out of the same cup, on is nothing. Or you have to understand the level. You must understand the level as a leader, that there's a level. And that is the reason why I will always say this. You see, Lisa Anna will always get my respect because Lisa Anna would never did some stuff where some of the minister did. It's just like them in a parliament and them have them big meeting. And all of them is in parliament and them a laugh and a talk. Them a talk about the girl when you're combo boss and whatever it is. They're talking about all these inappropriate things in the eyes of the public and think it is okay. It is not okay. And it has to be some form of level of respect within we as an individual. Because guess what happened? I respect you as long as you respect me. I disrespect you once you disrespect me. And if I don't disrespect you, you could have dealt with it a different way. You could have dealt with people a different way. You could have turned around and you could have laughed about it. Even if you have a problem with it. You could have turned around and said, boy, LA ain't easy, you know. You could have turned around and said, boy, LA will always be LA. And walk away. Deal with it after here. I understand that sometimes LA may do some things that maybe don't go with UNO. It may bother some people. But at the end of the day, Oliver Babsy Gray, you're a big, grown-ass woman. The little stripe where you have a Jamaica, it's only make society be what it is. It's only make gang be what it is. It's only make people disrespect you. It's only make people don't have any value for you because of the way you operate and deal with the public. What you did in public and public TV show the level of respect that you have for people and you don't care about nobody but yourself. Nobody but yourself you care about. So how could we respect you? How could we turn around and call you a leader? You always have arrogant ways about you. And it has proven today that the arrogant way that you have and the way you are, the indecent way that you are, it proved to everybody today what kind of person you is. You don't know to conduct yourself. You have children. You have children. You have family member. You have brother. You have sisters. Would you like somebody disrespect your family member like that on TV for no reason? If LA was there trying to climb a fence and trying to get to the prince, I understand there's a level. There's a protocol. If LA was out there carrying on, like him do sometime, I understand. There's a protocol. If LA did see you and say, all Bob's the grain, there's a level of respect. But he was out there trying to get a glimpse, trying to get to the prince as everybody else. Everybody out there would like to touch a prince, would like to be around the prince. What make you different from everybody else? Did you went over there and talk to the prince? What if the prince had turned around to you and said, I don't want to talk to you, how would you feel? What if when you went over there and so and tried to hold a conversation, they turn around and disrespect you? How would you feel as an individual? Would you feel good? You would not feel good about it. But it is okay to turn around and disrespect somebody because guess what happened? You claim that you have some form of level of people look at you like a minister. You feel like your authority. Someone abusing authorities. And if you understand, the same LLOs on a disrespect and the same one run up and down for one. When the election time come on, the same one find them and give them flyers to walk around to help you. And as always, you walk on a spit from people. And that is why the level of respect that people have for you can never change. Can never change. And anybody sit down and say, what Olivia Babsy Green did, they would never see nothing right. Something is wrong with you. Ella is not the only person she did things to. She always doing stuff to people. She always disrespecting artists. She have her favoritism of who she like or who she want to deal with. And if she don't like you, then you don't get in nothing. You become backbench and so forth. That is the reason why crime and society is the way it is. As bad as Andrew Honest would have been, would he have done something like that? Would he have done something like that? And the Prime Minister, I hope him see it. And him should tell you. And you as a minister, you owe him an apology. And LA should take every media possible. Every media possible. And run with it, demanding apology from you because what you did is wrong. It is wrong on every level. It is wrong and it is arrogant. It is illiterate. You're walking around in a yellow outfit with like you want people to lift you up off of the ground. First of all, when you look into it, people see you walk around. People don't care about you. You feel, yes, that's what it is. You feel threatened that L.A. Lewis is getting all the attention and L.A. Lewis is going to get close to the prince and walk me out. You feel threatened that L.A. Lewis is out there talking about, Maroon Town and all of that. So you feel threatened. You feel threatened by someone like L.A. And that is the reason, as I said it, Lisa Anna will always be a person of respect. Lisa Anna will always be who she is because there's a level. The level where Lisa Anna go and the places where she have gone, the people where she have talked to, you will never get up as a minister and end up in those people because you feel like you're better than people. You feel like you're above. You feel like you have power. You feel like you control society. You feel like you control the whole media. But what have you really have done for society as a minister? How did you get there? How did you get there as a minister? Even when you say to the man, LA turn around and I say, the most beautiful olive Babs the Grey, and you still turn around and disrespect the man. Let me find the video. It is wrong. And me I sit down and me I watch him and I say, this is totally. Let me find it. Let me find the video. Because I want enough to hear the video, how this lady was, and tell me if this lady is not wrong for what she did. Let me find the video. Let me send it to me on the phone. Nothing know for respect people, man. Nothing know for respect people. If LA want disrespect Andrew Wallace, that is Andrew Wallace's business. If LA want to disrespect Juliet Wallace, that is Juliet Wallace's business. It have nothing to do with you. It never call on him. It never come after you. So why do you feel like you want to take up other people's responsibility that have nothing to do with you? Let me find the video, people. I gotta find the video. It is wrong, man. It is wrong. It is so wrong.
So when the prince coming to visit, it's a beautiful thing. So give him a warm welcome and give his wife a warm welcome. And there's beautiful
This is not your show.
Yes, sir. All right.
This is not your show.
All right, well, this will be the official press of the media. So we represent people and the beautiful Minister Grange.
Not sure now. Not sure now what she did. I'm gonna show you what she did. I'm gonna show you what she did.
When the prince coming to visit, it's a beautiful thing. So give him a warm welcome and give his wife a warm welcome. And there's beautiful
This is not your show.
Yes, sir. All right.
This is not your show.
All right, well, this will be the official press of the media. So we represent people and the beautiful Minister Grange.
You see, that's what she did.
From the Royals mean nothing to me personally. And I am here today
Yes, okay.
because I was there when the sentence.
Someone a woman. Someone a big woman. Grown ass woman. She wanna lick head with some kind of people or whatever it is. Wanna feel like you're above society. Wanna abuse the system. And then when I wanna leave Jamaica and go to different places, we have to do the room doing a different conversation. Right? The same LLOs where you turn around and disrespect can be the same one who save your life and protect you and give you a drink of water. The same LLOs that you disrespect can see you out a road broke down and there's no bodyguard and help you. The same person that you walk on and you disrespect and think you're better than the person can turn around and be there for you in times of need. When you look past people too much, when you look past some people like some boy, them is nobody. There's joke. There's seriousness. And me have to talk about it. Not because I'm an LA friend, but because it bothers me. It made me hungry. It cut me up to see that. I said this big grown ass woman. Sometimes I want to know how some of the people get the authority to be in the position one of them. Within the illiterate ways, the ignorant ways. How did they get to that? How did they get to that level then? It is wrong. It is wrong. What you did. And I'm telling you it is wrong. And me? I never into you from day one. I never into you, lady. I never into you. I mean, worse into you again. If me have a little bit of tolerance about you, it change. that person here, let me tell you something. I'm not going to answer someone, you know. Because I'm going to block someone today. You come on the page and you're going to talk about it didn't sound ash to you, she was joking. You're going to come on the page and you're going to talk about that she was joking? Like, are you serious? Are you retarded or something? Are you're not saying, maybe you need to say good. Are you retarded? Does this look like any joke? Are you retarded? I want to know if you're retarded or something, because some of the people.
And so when the prince coming to visit, it's a beautiful thing. So give him a warm welcome and give his wife a warm welcome. And they're beautiful family.
This is not your show.
Yes, sir. All right.
This is not your show.
All right, but this is the official press of the media. So big up to the same people and the beautiful Minister Grange.
Oh, you're gonna tell me?
Get 3 years, sir.
Oh, you're gonna tell me
Just like
that?
seconds around the back with, jerk chicken, pan.
Oh, you're gonna come on my live, gonna tell me about say you don't see nothing wrong with that. You turn up and do an interview like everybody else, and somebody walk up to you and I tell you, say, this is not your show. LA, this is not your show. I'm gonna turn around to your bodyguard and say, deal with this. How are you gonna do that to somebody and you're gonna come on my live and I'm gonna tell them, say, you never see nothing wrong with that? You not see something wrong with that? Huh? You not see nothing wrong with that? Some of the people is retarded. Is retarded. And as I said, LA will come on when LA ready. In talk about Andrew, in talk about Juliet, in this, in that, in talk about in my room and whatever it is. Whatever the circumstances is, in come on and talk about. In doing things. That is LA for years and years and years. And until him dead, that not change. Or ever. You don't have to know when LA is joking from when him not joke or whatever. He might do anything make him stay over there. So Babsy, Olivia Babsy Gray, you didn't have to see LA. You could have walked past the interview like everybody else. Because if it was me doing an interview and you turn around and see me and say that and so forth, me would have tell about your mother whether you like it or not. Write this up on TV. They will have to edit out that part out. Me would have turn around and style you because you style me. So nobody can come tell me say that was a joke or whatever it is that you did. It bothers me. And LA may not come talk about it because guess what happened? If you can't see that the man feel away about it. She actually put her hand on the man trying to cut off the interview. How dare you say somebody do an interview and you walk up as a minister and interrupt somebody's interview? Obviously, if they have enough content and whatever, if LA was important, they would not be interviewing LA. Look what people out there and not interview them. They might interview him because he have something to talk about. He have something to talk about. LA always have something to talk to the media about. When they want to sell papers, them put LA in a paper and all kind of something. When they want to do TV program, they put him in it and so. So at the end of the day, come on now, people. Where's the level of respect right there, so? Where is the level of respect? Olivia Babsy Gray, you have nothing about you. It's an embarrassment to society. And it's an embarrassment to the job that you're doing. You have nothing about you. And now I know why people do not like you. Why artists always have something bad to say about you because of their dirty ways. Your dirty ways. You're always finding somewhere to this. Let me tell you something. When you are a public figure, you have to know to conduct yourself. Because think about it. Can you imagine somebody turn around to the prince and the prince I watch an interview and see that? I want to know, why did she say that to that person? That wasn't nice. That wasn't nice. And that is the kind of people them what Andrew Willis them have around them are representing the country. That is the people them where Andrew them have are represent Jamaica. illiterate, dumb and stupid people like them big woman. And when time on go around and look a young boy and disrespect and climb up and down and tell them, when you turn around, when you want to lock them up, and when you send on a man for them or whatever it is, answer them disrespectful. It's because some of the people deserve to be disrespectful. People deserve to disrespect them. People deserve to disrespect people that were on there. Yo, Wagwan. Hello? Me dip on live, I'm going to talk to you about something. If you want to talk about it, if you don't want to talk about it, it's fine. What Olivia Babsy Gray did to you today at the interview. Hold on, let me put it on speaker. I can put it on speaker? Hold on. Alright, this is what I say before you talk, LA. This is what I say. More you hear what I say. This is not joking, we have all a reason, right? Listen to this now. Me and your friend for years, and I understand, say, you have your ways. And every time I sit down and watch you. But there's a level of respect. I'm going to ask you the question. Did you go to IRFM and ask him for an interview?
No.
How did you get on the interview?
They came to me. I started up on the British media, the press and media, everyone come over to me.
And there was and did you trouble Babsy Gray?
I didn't even see her because I didn't know that she was in the crowd.
Alright. So you was doing an interview and I'm talking to the people and telling them, I was actually doing something on the computer and I saw the interview and it bothers me, pissed me off that me have to come live and talk about it because me say if it was me, I would have turned on disrespect her. How did you feel about what she did?
I feel very disrespected, and even when I was trying to pull it off and even was bigging her up, she called the police and the police have never come. Then she tried to call George Pang, and then she herself, she assaulted me.
Exactly. She put her hand by you. What would she do when she put her hand by you?
Drug woman drug me and I said before this is not my time. So I said I need to call the media run come to me. As always.
Right. And then she did that and walk away and whatever it is, right?
Yeah.
So who was the guy that was with her that she was telling to deal with it? Who was that person?
I don't even know him. But one time she called the police and until I said that's LA Lewis without busy with it. And when the police never come now, she got another gentleman to come. The gentleman, then she come herself. And assault me and draw me and tell me say the press and the media not to give me an interview. When a lot of other people was there. Shelley and Fraser was there, Nesbitt was there. And remember, I'm the Maroon Emperor.
So do you think that Olivia Babsy Gray have something personal against you?
She said no Maroon must get an interview.
No,
it's
but
not a time for Maroon people.
But LA, hold on. We are in the live, and you know sometimes we joke about things. When I ask you something, I'm going to ask you again. And there's nothing but the truth and so forth. Did Olivia Babsy Gray turn around and said to you that no Maroon should get any interview?
Yes.
So why do you think she said that?
Remember, I am the one that declared as the Maroon Emperor.
Mm-hmm.
And them know that what I stand for is the people and the money what they want to sign out. So I went over there now to talk to the prince about it because I know that he was going to come to me. Because if you want to watch him from early, you see when some of the people, AK white people from the Prince entourage came over. I remember saying I was last when I talked to Prince Charles and I talked to Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth when the last time she come to Jamaica over you Sherlock.
Soup man, a boil soup, peanut cake vendor.
Interrupted. And Babsy Grange herself, remember I know when the police didn't come in up. She come herself, and it was on camera when she assaulted me and dragged me away in front of the media and tell the media, say, no interview. This is not my time now.
So what would you like? I mean, at this point, what are your plans? Let me tell you something. If it was me, if it was in America, all of Babs the Great would get sued without a blink of an eye. Because she have to have a reason why the media shouldn't interview me, and she have to have a reason why did she assaulted me, because that is assault. So the question is and so forth. What would you like? Because let me tell you something. Sometimes you can joke about things and sometimes you can be serious about things. This is one matter where you should not joke about, and you should take it serious because she assaulted you. It could have been something else. People could have come over and attack you because of what she did. So the question is, what do you want from her? What would you like to see happen?
Well, I will be discussing it with my lawyers tomorrow, but I would like a public apology.
Right. So was that the reason why you leave the venue after what she did? Because I see you was leaving.
Yes, because at the end of the day, I said, make it look like I said, I'm the one who's trying to mash up the event, because they must swing it for me. So being diplomatically, I said I'm going to go out on the sidewalk. But when I was going out on the sidewalk, the people were shouting like a Michael Jackson out there. Then I went over the culture yard, which I grew up in. And Babs Grange still send some people over there. To tell them, say, I'm in favor there because a lot of press and media follow me, come over there too.
Right, because I saw the lady was interviewing you, and then after that it kind of get me upset, so I actually come off of the live, to be honest with you.
So you see the woman that follow me up, and even other members of the parliament that say, yo, LA left him at the emperor, Ali Matnab.
So you think she have a problem because of maybe things you have said about Andrew or what it is or anything?
No, she couldn't have a problem with that, because everything that I have said, everybody said about Andrew. That's what is going on now. They're trying to kill the Maroon ancestry. Because remember, I brought out the Maroon identification card, so a lot of people start signing up for being Maroon now. So they're trying every way out to stop the emperor. You understand? Because what we're doing now, we start the Maroon government, and so, but they cannot touch it up front, but they want to try to dampen my character. And that interview now, what she did today, what the whole world said, with yourself, that's 100% sure. It was politically insultive and diplomatically wrong. Because I thought that Babs Grange was a diplomat. They don't do things like that. Remember, I said, I did go over to the media them now, Dr. Love. Then you tell me, I said, me run on an eye, but I standing up, and the media them run come over where I am.
So who was the media? Who was IRFM, right?
IRFM, Zip FM, Walipa Station.
But what did they say? What did they say to you when Babs the Great did? What was the remarks after what Babs the Great did?
They were still trying to interview me, although she was there acting like them don't see her. And then she started fun off the media them too, and started telling me that them said no interview. And it's not my time now. This is a Maroon something. But I'm saying about Babs again, the prince is not even in here. So what do you mean by this is not a Maroon event? I thought it was a public event.
Because even the media that was interviewing you, Babs the Great owed them apology to, because a media is doing an interview and she go and interrupt the interview that was going on that have nothing to do with you. You wasn't there breaking the law. You wasn't doing something illegal. You was just being you as always. And she walk up in front of a media and try to embarrass you on live TV in front of everybody.
Yeah.
Right? So I really hope that you take this matter and try to make sure that you get some form of justice out of it, because she have no right to put her hand by you, and she have no right to barge into your interview that have nothing to do with her and did what she did today. So I really hope that you find a lawyer for true, and demand a public apology from her or something, because what she did is wrong. There's a level of respect, and that one right there, so there's no joking about it. It is wrong on every level what she have did.
Yeah.
That is humiliating what she did. You understand what I'm saying? So I said, let me call you about it and talk to you about it, because when I saw it, me have to find out if something happened that we don't know about after the year.
I was surprised though.
And she and then she was standing, even when she had tell you, even when you run joke with her and I said, I think it's the beautiful Babs, she was still doing the same thing, and she insisted to cut the interview that you're doing, that you mustn't do the interview. Why is that? She don't want the interview to get out there to show that you're more intelligent than them and know if you conduct yourself in a public more than them. Is that what it is? Is a threat that she feels threatened?
Yes, and then she apparently show it too, because for her to be a diplomat and to be doing that, and you notice I was trying to be even more diplomatic than her by telling, by even running a little joke with her and bigging her up. And just still was acting vulgar and acting doggish.
It was wrong, and I hope you do something about it. And she definitely owe you an apology on every circumstance for what she did, because what she did was not professional, was not a minister. That a woman as a minister should never have done what she have done and all that. And I hope Andrew will see it and understand that what you did was wrong. I hope them all see it. It was wrong.
On every level.
Right? Lisa Anna would have never do something like this.
No.
You see what I mean? So, take care of the matter, do what you have to do, but she owe you an apology, get a lawyer, and make she apologize to you and whatever it is and so forth. Don't joke about it. Don't just make it sit down so, because she's going to continue to do it over and over. You want her to see you and to see you, she don't see you and she respect you, because she will see you do something else again and disrespect you. Somebody could have come and attack you. Somebody could have just attack you.
Yeah.
Right?
Because I was frightened and she grabbed me and tied too.
That's what I'm saying.
She still, even one of them, she was even trying to clear the media them from in front of me.
She owe you a public apology. She owe you a public apology, and you should get your lawyer and make your lawyer watch the video. The video is everywhere, and guess what happened? Even if you can't afford the lawyer and you have to put up on GoFundMe upon live, everybody will contribute, because what she did is wrong.
Now, Dr. Love, remember, sir, we have the Maroon legal team, so they will be on it tomorrow. And you know, me already with lawyer for a long time.
Well, get a lawyer and demand a public. Go to the Star, go to the Gleaner, go to every TV program or whatever it is and send her a letter. Make them send her a letter, a lawyer, that you should get a public apologize from Babs Grange for what she had did today. That is not nice what she did, and it's totally unacceptable.
Yeah.
It's totally unacceptable what she did.
Fundamentally speaking.
Right? So anyway, big up yourself, and we are looking for see what go out more tight, but we want, because some of them feel like because them big, them can't apologize. Them feel like because them in a power, them feel like say them can't come out and say, I am wrong for what I did. Demand it. And consistent on it. Put the maroon on a pause a minute and demand your apology, because guess what happened? She did something, and the fact that she did something, she should take responsibility for what she have did. Because if it was somewhere else, she'd have to do it.
I'm a Dr. Love, because a lot of people they would look on Babs Grange as a politician, but I'm more take suicide and those wrong. So I'm glad you still have some real people out there that are like yourself.
No, me see it. Me see it and it bother me. Cut me up on me see it and me say, no, this is wrong. Me see it and it's wrong. It is totally wrong. So deal with it, and we want to see something out of it. Don't make it go sleep. Deal with it. You're demanding a public apology from what she have done to you, assaulting you, and not only that, to disrespect you and pulling away from me, because you was there as a regular person, wasn't bothering anybody, wasn't causing any problem. You understand? If you was there doing things, I say, okay, LA, you're wrong, but you wasn't doing nothing. You was minding your own business, and she walk up and she did what she have done.
Yeah, because the media find me, I was there. No one near Babs Grange, no one near, I was just there standing up, and the press and the media saw me and run over to me as everybody saw.
Mm-hmm.
And you go and share run with the media them still try to avoid her.
Exactly. Always remember that. Always remember what you got to do and take care of that, and then we keep us updated on what's going on.
Thank you, Dr. Love.
Alright, respect, yeah. And anybody want to call in, feel free to call in. Anybody like to call in? Anyone want to call in, feel free to call in. I put up the number. If you guys see anything wrong with what she did, because I've seen something wrong with it. And also, guys, remember that I still have things selling the same way. I still have pocketbook. I have a few pocketbook. 3, 4, 2, 2, 4, 8, 7. There's a level of respect, man. There's a level of respect. And there's certain things you don't do. When you're in the eyes of the public, you have to know to conduct yourself. You have to know to deal with things. You have to know to look into things when you're in the eye of the public. When you're a public servant, you're a public servant. Right? And if anybody will say, boy, Bob's agree enough to apologize to LA Lewis because LA a madman and LA this and LA that and so forth. Come on, people. Let's stop being stupid and literate. She owe the man a public apology. She does owe the man a public apology. And every circumstance, she owe the man a public apology. Because guess what happened? If that was the United States of America, the rules still follow the same way. The rules still followed. If it was in the US and you walk up and touch somebody like that, it is assault. There's a lawsuit. You have no business touching the person. You're public servants. The person wasn't breaking the law. The person wasn't there misordering conduct or whatever it is. The person wasn't there screaming. He was where it is. And I can tell you, when LA go in the place and media see him, the media run to him. So the fact of the matter that he was standing and doing an interview with all the rest of the media, not only LA Lewis alone, but what about the people that was interviewing him? Can you imagine how they feel? Can you imagine how they feel doing an interview and somebody come and interrupt the interview because of ignorance? They all working. Them are work. Everybody are getting content and whatever it is. I want to notice, everybody posts it on social media. You go up and zip your seat, you go up and yes your seat, then post that. Some people now go come out and say, what she did is wrong. Some people go hold it. But I come out and say, what she did was wrong. The rest of media, them hide it because guess what happened? They say, true, all of it, Bob's agree, them control the media, Jamaica Radio Broadcast Commission. Them can push somebody off a radio. Them can make somebody get fired from a radio station. Them can tell them what to put on them radio station, what to talk and what to play. Can't tell me about my one. I'm me run this. Government not pay this. That is the reason why we glad. We glad when there's social media that we have our own platform, can make our own rules. We can say whatever we want to say because we don't have nobody to govern. Every now and then Mark Zuckerberg may do something and block a person because of something, but we have our platform. And this is what is giving them a big competition. Is media like we they know. Them call us ratchet media. Them call us media that talk about everything. We're not filtered. We talk about what's in front of us and the problem. So medias like we and so forth, unfortunately, they cannot live without medias like we. They can't live without bloggers. Because we bring things to the front line that the guys don't know. Because a radio station is not going to come and talk about what she did to L.A. Lewis today and oh, disrespectful she was. They might go hold them look them out because they don't want to lose their job. We don't have to hold them out. I feel with this. We get a platform. So our voice will always hear. And this video will always share. So other media outlet will see it, other media outlet will pick it up. Why? Because we are important. They need us, we don't need them. We don't need politicians. Politicians need us. Without you, politicians can't survive because guess what happened? They need our fan base. They need we to help them. So whatever we said goes and they have no choice but to listen to it and deal with it. Right? So my thing is, if L.A. Lewis did something wrong today, but that's a boy, LA shouldn't try to climb the fence, or LA shouldn't run up to the media and try to bring certain thing to the front line or whatever it is. Him wrong. But him never do nothing. He was standing in a place and them come and interview him. Right? So I talk about it and I don't have no apology about it. But I can tell you say, that lady is illiterate and arrogant. Not only she, there's other people who are in. Look at what things LA say about Andrew. You think Andrew don't see it? You think if Andrew wants to say something and say LA Lewis now, Andrew wants to go walk up to LA and say something to him? You think he might go do that? He's not going to do it. He might go act like him don't see LA, but the girl could have walked past LA and act like him don't see him and don't say nothing. I wait till the media not whatever it is going to say, LA, boy, I rate it here so. But you don't disrespect the big man like him or your pitney or my boy, but media in front of everybody and feel like it is okay. You don't do them for something there. You don't disrespect the man in front of everybody. Thousands of people all over the world are watch. You don't think that somebody's going to see it? Somebody in high power that's higher than you that's going to see it and say, you know what happened? You was wrong for what you did. You should have never done that. As an ambassador, you should have never done that. It shows you that the job you're doing and the position you're in, you should have never been in that position in the first place. Just because you want to exalt yourself, just because you want to abuse the little authority that you have, you want to be above the law. That's what you want to do. Anyway, people, as I talk about that, that is my take on it.
This is the end of another video. Let me know what you guys think. Remember, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell.